Tara here, coming to you live from my backyard, and I apologize for the noise. Somebody is on the other side of the fence line there doing some work on their deck. But I just wanted to take a couple of minutes, and I had a great reminder. I don't have a ton of time today. My daughter has therapy today at 12:30, but I had a really great reminder last night. I was actually just taking a soak in the bathtub, and that's usually, I don't know about you, but that's where I have a lot of my revelations from God. And I am a praying woman and a believer, and I've really been doing a lot of just prayer time and just kind of taking time out with Him by myself, where I don't have kids running around, I don't have a husband running around, it's just me and God, And sometimes I do that outside in nature too, but last night I just happened to be soaking, and the scripture that came to me was Isaiah 49. And I'm not going to read it because it's super long, but I've actually declared it over a couple of friends and myself, and it's all about being a servant of the Lord and redemption. And it was just a great reminder, because sometimes we go through seasons where we don't have as much time with God, or we don't have as much time to do all the different things that matter or priority. And I know it's, let's make time for it. Let's get it done. Let's, finish up, let's make time for God, because that's important. And you know what? It's absolutely important. I love having that time with God, but in certain seasons, it's just not so much about how much we get done, but it's the quality of time that we do spend and we do have. And so I just want to encourage you, if things aren't necessarily going the way that you anticipated or that you expected them to be, or aren't in the order, just know that the time that you do spend, the time that you get away from all the distractions and things, and that you have that God time, even if it isn't a ton, God knows your heart. So just trust that He's still going to guide you. He's still going to lead you. And He reminded me of that this morning. And He said, He's like, I know you may not necessarily have a ton of time to spend with me right at the moment, but I love the time I do have with you and that I do get. And it's okay. I'm still honoring and blessing you for making that time and being consistent. And I know your heart, and I see that you're genuine about wanting that quality of time and that relationship with me, and that's what's important, is your heart for me. And so it's not so much about all the things that you get done or don't get done, as it's where's your heart and your priorities, and how are you making that time with Him, or just the things that you are wanting to get accomplished, or that time that you're wanting with loved ones, or just whatever that looks like. How are you committing that time with your heart, and are you really about the relationship? Because things may or may not get done, but just be willing to set them aside. Don't sweat the small things that didn't get done, or the things that still have to get done, and it's been a few weeks and you're like, gosh, I just really want to get those done. But instead, just give that over. Give that to God, and focus on the things that you have that are in front of you that mean something to you. Really prioritize. Take the top, maybe 3, 4, or 5 things that you have that you really want to commit to the Lord, and spend time doing those things. If that's your marriage, if that's your kids, whatever that looks like, those things matter first. I promise you that when your personal affairs start lining up, and even if you have to let go of a few things and say no for right now, and just take the time to really focus on what's important, what's right in front of you, everything else will line up. That favor and that timing will come to do the thing that you love. And Isaiah 49 talks all about this, so go through it and read it. But the time will come to do other things. The time will come. Everything has a perfect season. I find it ironic that we're transitioning and we're getting ready for the season of spring here, and there are buds on the trees and flowers blossoming, and it's just an awesome reminder of just how good and faithful that God is. He's making everything new, and He's paving that road. So as you focus on these things that are really of the utmost importance, and you focus on putting your heart and being genuine about it, and not worrying about the dishes, or not worrying about not vacuuming, or as you put those things aside, God will begin to show you how to still get those things done while having that family time, while going to your child's soccer match, or whatever that looks like. God will still show you where to get the vacuuming in and the dishes done. But don't worry about it if you don't get it done. Instead, just focus on that time of just honor and relationship. Even if you don't have a ton of it, it's how genuine you are with that time and how you're entrusted with that time that you do have. That's really going to count and really going to matter. I hope that this brought some sort of value to you. I am going to be leaving my contact information in the comment section, so feel free to reach out to me. In addition to that, there are a lot of really cool things that I'm going to be up to in the summer and the upcoming months. I encourage you to be a part of that with me. So all that you really need to do is to go into the comment section, and there's going to be a VIP form there, and I'd like for you to go ahead and fill that VIP form out. And all you need is your name and your email, and then click on subscribe. You can subscribe that way. And then if you're curious about what I do in business, I'm going to leave that link in the comment section too. You can feel free to click on that, watch the video, and then follow the prompts from there. Otherwise, I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I am in touch with you tomorrow here at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So meet me here, and feel free to share this video. If this brought value to you, please feel free to put it on your wall or to share it, you know, with a friend, whatever that looks like. I could share so much with you, right? But the way that the message is really going to get out there is if you are willing to start sharing some of these videos. So if you benefit, you see value in it, please feel free to pass it along. Until tomorrow, have a great rest of your day. Be blessed, and I'll see you here tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.